Peebles trying to create distance from Selene Grey. But there's a chase ongoing, and Renee slid under the ring. Where did she go? Renee has escaped. Selene Grey still looking. Watch out! Oh no! Renee Van Peebles just plastered her from behind with a forearm. Selene Grey's been hurt on the floor. LLT women's action here at the Eagles Club. It's Sunday, October 17, 2021. And news has appeared recently, and the rumors are true. LLT's women's championship is currently held up. The title is vacant. Renee Van Peebles, Selene Grey, in this contenders match might eventually lead to a determination of who will eventually compete to decide a brand new LLT women's champion. Last time Selene Grey was in an LLT ring, the match got out of hand. Everyone got counted out. These two, in particular, rivals all across the scene throughout their duration of their careers. Selene Grey and Renee Van Peebles competed here at the Eagles Club earlier this year, and Selene Grey won the match. And Selene Grey continuing to show her aggression against Renee Van Peebles, riding down Peebles with that leg drop, trying to make Renee Van Peebles famous and cradle her down, but only for a 2 count. Peebles trying to create distance from Selene Grey, but there's a chase ongoing, and Renee slid under the ring. Where did she go? Well, we are just literally 2 weeks away from Halloween, so is Renee gonna appear as somebody else or what? Renee has escaped. Selene Grey still looking. Watch out! Oh no! Renee Van Peebles just plastered her from behind with a forearm. Selene Grey's been hurt on the floor. Selene Grey, one of the perpetual fan favorites in LLT ever since her return. But Renee Van Peebles could care less about Selene Grey. And every time Renee Van Peebles, the queen of mean, is inside of this ring, she just continues to prove how evil and nasty and vicious she can be. Taking her opponents to their physical limits and beyond, and then rubbing it in the faces of everyone after the fact. When Selene Grey reported to the ring for this match, she threw candy into the crowd. The crowd was so excited, all the sugar that they were consuming, and they were showing appreciation. But Renee Van Peebles took the bag of candy, stomped all over it, and prevented others from getting the last remains. My goodness. With that one swift kick, Selene Grey had the legs trapped and kicked out from under her, and now Peebles putting on the pressure to Selene Grey's head and neck. This woman's got ties to the ARC, Actions, Reactions, Consequences, a women's championship competitor in pro wrestling and Lucha Libre ranks in the past. And there's a huge elbow drop that might have knocked all the air out of Selene Grey, but only a 2 count. Tons of physical toughness that this Renee Van Peebles exhibits. And she does have a first-degree black belt. Her striking is devastating. And Selene Grey has got to use better striking defense than what she's dealing with so far. She's trying to fire back with forearms, but Peebles is still standing and immediately took her by the scalp and just shook her down. Peebles will swarm you with kicks, punches, and strikes. She's very plotting. And again, the spinning elbow drop. A chance to get revenge for Peebles has dominated the Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland women's wrestling scene. She's even beaten up a bunch of men in the process. So Liz Peebles can hold her own against anyone and everyone, and Selene Grey better be careful. And there's a clothesline that will make you forget what day it is. This rivalry's traveled all across the country, and Peebles trying to get her loss turned into a positive by getting a victory back here tonight. Her high-impact offense, her ground and pound, might be too much for Selene Grey to handle. Selene Grey's had a number of ups and downs in 2021 in LLT. Hopes to finish the year strong and become LLT Women's Champion down the road. But this is a big return to the Eagles Club for Lucha Libre Total, and Selene Grey wants to be a pivotal part of the force moving forward in all of women's wrestling. What is happening here? Every time Selene Grey is able to mount any sort of offense, it's Peebles just continuing to bully and to shake and to snap Selene Grey down on the mat over and over again at free will. And this is not someone you want to mess around with. Renee Van Peebles is dangerous. The fan favorite from Minas Uruguay, taking the punishment. All of her technical work in the ring, her hard work, her determination, her focus, her willingness to do the right thing. It doesn't matter to Renee Van Peebles. Selene got the boot up in time. She's going to try to use the ropes for leverage. Each of the kicks creating distance. That last one might have been the difference maker. Took Peebles off of her feet, but a 2 count there. Match is not over. One of the toughest rivals for Selene Grey throughout her entire career has been Renee Van Peebles. Anytime that Selene is challenging for a title, Peebles is right there with her, every step of the way. And the fans have rooted on Selene Grey from the very beginning. They know that she has championship caliber talent. And now, look at this, Selene Grey followed Renee Van Peebles to the outside. And now we've got forearms and elbows being thrown out there. It's back and forth. That's the Eagles Club for Lucha Libre Total. And much like the previous women's attraction here, the action's getting out of hand on the outside of the ring. And El Guapito has a very pivotal role in this to try to maintain some order. And finally, after Peebles sent Selene Grey headfirst into the solid steel ring post, she was able to return back to the ring to break up the count just in time. Over around the corner, and this time it's Peebles eating the post hard, and the women are both down on the floor. We need a cleanup in aisle 3 after that. The official might have to call a stoppage to this if neither woman can get back in the ring. Can either woman get back in the ring? The referee's counting everybody down. Selene Grey fortunate enough to get back into the ring. The match will not end by a count out at this moment, in my estimation. Swing and a miss by Peebles. Selene Grey, huge clothesline. There's a roundhouse kick, but Peebles keeps getting up. Discus clothesline. Can Selene Grey get the win? No, 2 count again. Several near falls in this one, and this one is not over. LLT Women's Championship is vacant. This match might determine seedings or pairings or the actual matchup that will eventually decide an eventual women's champion down the road. Pushed by Peebles, flatline, Selene Grey right on her face. She's not moving. Oh, wow. So close at the very last minute. Somehow, some way, Renee Van Peebles put down Grey, but not long enough to score the win. And Renee Van Peebles getting more confident as the match goes on. Oh, wow! What a crazy swinging spear out of nowhere! Oh, again, Peebles got the shoulder up in time. Selene Grey almost swore that she had this match won. And she likes to continue to go for the My Shade of Grey DDT or the Bulldog off the ropes, or strings of suplexes and drops. And I think Selene Grey is questioning whether or not she can even do that at this point, considering the damage she did. Renee Van Peebles might have hyperextended something in her left leg. She missed the boot. Selene Grey on the run. Watch out! Oh my! Spinning Death Valley driver with a twist! No! Again, Peebles still in this fight for the duration. And now Selene Grey might have to take matters into her own hands. She might have to take a risk as she's climbed to the second rope. High flying cross body press! She did it! Selene Grey wins again against the rival, Renee Van Peebles, here at LT.
Claro que sí, damas y caballeros, y la ganadora esta noche por el bando de los técnicos, ella es Selene Grey con ustedes.
What determination by Selene Grey, and she is still on the path towards trying to win the LT Women's Championship, but it's not as easy as said than done. But Selene Grey has accomplished step one here tonight, and you never know. Next year, 2022, or later this year, these two might wrestle again to determine the women's champion. Or will wrestle somebody, some other opponents. You never know. That match could have gone either way. And Selene Grey is lucky to have survived this match. And she's walking gimpy after that one. What an exciting contest that was. Championships and continuing to prove that she's one of the toughest out there today. Will she be a champion at LT down the road?
Y esa noche se enfrenta nada más y nada menos